There's a moment every camper knows. That quiet pause at the end of the day when the fire dies down, the trail dust settles, and the only thing left between you and tomorrow is sleep. And out in the wild, sleep isn't just rest, it's survival. It's recovery. It's the fuel that decides whether the next day feels like an adventure or a struggle. Today, I want to talk about something we often overlook, the sleeping bag. Not the tent, not the stove, not the backpack, the sleeping bag. The one piece of gear that can make or break your night. I've had nights where I slept like a baby under the stars, and I've had nights where I tossed, turned, shivered, and woke up feeling like I'd been wrestling the ground. And those nights, they decide everything. Your energy, your focus, your enthusiasm, even your mood. Sleep is the foundation of our basic health, whether we're at home or deep in the backcountry. And just like everything else in the outdoor world, sleeping bags have become high-tech, smarter, lighter, and more efficient. But choosing the right one still comes down to understanding what you need, your climate, your comfort, your style of camping. So in this episode, we're diving into what really matters when it comes to sleeping bags: warmth, insulation, shape, pads, and the small features that make a big difference. Because when you sleep well, you hike better, think clearer, and enjoy the adventure more. And out there in the wild, that good night's sleep becomes your superpower. When people talk about camping gear, they usually jump straight to tents, backpacks, or stoves. But the truth is simple. Your sleeping bag is the one piece of gear that decides whether you actually sleep or just survive the night. After years of camping, road tripping, and sleeping everywhere from state parks to the back of my Subaru, I've learned that a proper sleeping system is the difference between waking up energized or waking up miserable. Why your sleeping bag matters more than you think. A sleeping bag isn't just a blanket. It's your insulation, your warmth, your comfort, and your recovery tool. When you're out in nature, especially on long hikes or multi-day road trips, sleep becomes your natural energy source. A good night's rest keeps you sharp, safe, and ready for the next day's miles. Today's sleeping bags are lighter, warmer, and far less bulky than the old-school ones many of us grew up with. You don't need to lug around a giant roll strapped to your pack anymore. Modern materials trap heat efficiently, pack down small, and dry quickly if they get damp. Temperature ratings, what they really mean. Every sleeping bag comes with a temperature rating, but here's the truth. That number is not the comfort number, it's the survival number. If a bag says 20 degrees Fahrenheit, it means you won't freeze at 20 degrees Fahrenheit, but you won't necessarily be comfortable either. Always choose a bag rated 10 to 15 degrees lower than the coldest temperature you expect. For summer camping, a lightweight 40 degrees Fahrenheit bag works great. For shoulder seasons or mountain trips, 20 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit is safer. For winter, go lower and pair it with a proper sleeping pad. Down versus synthetic, which one should you choose? Down sleeping bags, warmer for their weight. Pack down smaller, great for backpacking, but lose insulation when wet. Synthetic sleeping bags, bulkier and heavier, not as warm as down, but stay warm even when damp. More affordable. If you're car camping or sleeping in your vehicle, synthetic is perfectly fine. If you're backpacking long distances, down is worth the investment. The sleeping pad, the unsung hero. I'll say this clearly. Your sleeping pad is just as important as your sleeping bag. I've woken up many times on the ground with discomfort because the pad wasn't doing its job. The pad provides insulation from the cold earth, something your sleeping bag alone cannot do. Today's pads are lightweight, compact, and surprisingly comfortable. If you're sleeping in your car, even a simple $27 air mattress, like the one I bought on Amazon, can transform your night. Shape and fit, why it matters. Sleeping bags come in different shapes. Mummy bags, warmer, lighter, best for backpacking. Snug fit, rectangular bags, roomier, great for car camping, not as warm. If you toss and turn at night, a rectangular bag might feel more natural. If you're hiking long distances, mummy bags are the way to go. Extra features worth having. Modern sleeping bags come with smart features that make a big difference. Draft collars to keep warm air in. Zipper guards to prevent snags. Interior pockets for your phone or headlamp. Water-resistant shells for damp nights. Two-way zippers for ventilation. These small details add up to a much better night's sleep. Final thoughts. Sleep is your fuel. When you're out in the wild, hiking, exploring, road tripping, sleep becomes your superpower. A proper sleeping bag isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether you're camping in a tent, sleeping in your car, or backpacking through rugged terrain, invest in a system that keeps you warm, comfortable, and ready for the next day. Because when you sleep well, you hike better, think clearer, and enjoy the adventure more. Sleep is the foundation of our basic lives and health. I've had my fair share of uncomfortable nights, at home, in tents, and on the road. And those nights always decide the next day's energy, enthusiasm, and focus. A bad night follows you into the morning. A good night carries you through the miles. Just like everything else in our lives, camping gear has evolved. Sleeping bags today are high-tech, lightweight, and engineered to keep you warm without the bulk. When you're choosing one, factor in the features that matter: temperature rating, insulation type, shape, weight, and how well it pairs with your sleeping pad. These details might seem small, but they're what make your outdoor experience count. Because out there, under the stars, in the quiet, far from the comfort of home, the right sleeping bag becomes more than gear. It becomes your shelter, your warmth, your recovery, and your reset button for the next day's adventure. And that's it for today's episode. If there's one thing I hope you take away, it's this. Out in the wild, sleep isn't optional, it's essential. The right sleeping bag can turn a cold, restless night into the kind of deep rest that fuels your next adventure. Choose wisely, invest in your comfort, and give yourself the chance to wake up ready for whatever the trail brings. If you enjoyed this episode, learned something new, or just love being part of this journey, make sure you follow and subscribe to the podcast. It helps the show grow, and it makes sure you never miss the next story, tip, or trail talk. Until next time, sleep well, stay curious, and keep exploring.